This is the voice of Abridged Goku. I am not in character. As you know, my channel, the Abridged Goku channel, was taken down for whatever they say it was taken down for. I honestly don't know. But I just got a notification today saying that they're going to keep it down, so it's not coming back, and which is very disheartening for many reasons. And I'm making this video today to, kind of shed some light on how that channel was created and its origins. And I feel like it's a story that should be told, since it's never going to be the same with this channel. I can call it Abridged Goku all I want, and, Abridged Goku 2.0, but at the end of the day, it's just never going to be the same, and I'm going to explain why. So this video is going to be titled The Story of Abridged Goku, and it kind of dates back all the way back to 2010, so I'm sorry if I slur over my words a bit. I'm trying to keep it together the best way I can. So this dates back all the way to 2010, when I was a young 14-year-old kid. I had been on YouTube since it first came out and stuff, and I always been watching anime and other YouTubers, and it was just a good time back in 2010. And I had always had ideas that I wanted to do for YouTube, but I was always afraid to go on YouTube. Who isn't? It's YouTube. One of the biggest fears is that nobody is going to like you, or they think you suck, or stuff like that. And I'm just like, the 14-year-old in me was just like, no, maybe I'll do it some other time. I got plenty of time. I'm young. So when I reunited with one of my best friends at a wrestling meet, he had a channel called Twins of Sanity. The Twins of Sanity channel that he would mess around with, and it was a YouTube channel, because one of the things back then, I really didn't even know how to make a channel, and he ended up giving me his channel to work on, which I was very grateful, and still grateful to him to this day. So I got on there, and I started subscribing to people, and just people I like, and I really didn't do nothing with that channel for about 4 years, actually, until I was around 18, and I really wanted to try something and play around with it. So I uploaded some videos. Nothing really happened, and I kind of just forgot about it. And then in 2016, in the midst of the apocalypse and the apocalypse 2.0, because, me watching YouTube, I always wanted to entertain people, but I also wanted to make money, because I think that's the dream for a lot of people, is to make money doing something you love. And I had a huge desire to entertain people. And so when the apocalypse came, I thought, well, that kills all my chances of making any money, but I can still, maybe I can still do this. But everything told me that I'm just not going to make it. I'm not going to do good. And there's always just something holding you back, even though you really want to jump in and just do it, but there's always something keeping you down. And in my case, maybe it was my fear of just thinking I wasn't going to be good enough, because like I said, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just me, and that's all I've ever been. That's all I'm always going to be. It's just me, and I can only hope to do what I can to entertain and just hope for the best. So in 2016, I decided I'm going to do it. I didn't know what to do, but the one thing about YouTube, but I kept telling myself, you can be whatever you want it to be. So I made my channel. I opened the Twins of Sanity channel. I started calling myself Lord Sanity, just to give myself a name. Made some videos, some Mad Lips videos, which were voiceover dubs at the time. They really didn't catch steam. Then I tried to do some reactions on my phone. That wasn't doing much. I tried to, do some cover songs on my phone, some funny cover songs, some funny impression videos here and there. And I wanted to get smart, so I'd watch other channels and try and study and learn from them how to mess with the algorithms, and try to really learn how to be a YouTuber which were very invaluable, especially if you want to learn and grow your channel. And I took their advice, and it was working for a bit. I got a bit of a little following, got my first couple of hundred subs, and but I feel like I could always do better, and I could always improve upon it, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be better. I at that time I was subscribed to so many YouTubers who I'm now friends with. And one of the biggest ones that I always wanted to work with was Lady Zamasu. I was a huge fan of hers, just somebody who always watched her videos and found her very appealing and funny. I was a huge fan of Cressy. I was a huge, the goddess Cresselia. I call her Cressy now, but the goddess Cresselia. I was a huge fan of CL and Goku Black, Gur, Frieza, Double Artemis, Prince Vegeta, Bulma Bunny, B Squad Goku, Kid Goku Taylor, Android 18, and all these fun YouTubers. Gohan, I was a fan of. It just didn't matter. They always had something that appealed to me, and always had something that the other channel didn't. That always was appealing, to me, and that really was a huge motivator for me, because I was such a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. But I thought I could never make it as a Dragon Ball Z fan, so I started doing Star Wars because I really, really love Star Wars, and that's why I did the whole Lord Sanity stuff to add a lore to it. I was like a Sith Lord and stuff. And so I finally got one of my big breaks, and I saw this YouTuber, this spunky YouTuber who had no followers, who had less followers than I did, but she had so much spunk and so much sass as a character channel. I just had to subscribe to her. I instantly thought this YouTuber was going to make it, and that she could be a really big YouTuber if she keeps doing what she's doing. And I became her first subscriber. And that channel, as you know, is the Majin Android 21 channel. And Lily, she's a great person, and like I said, I started out as a fan, always commenting on her videos, subscribing, had those notifications turned on, and always just being around. And I think that caught her attention, and she invited me into her server where I met some of my best friends. I met Bardock and a few other people, and I got to work with them. We had Infinite Jr. is another person. I got to meet him as well. And Hyde, I guess he calls himself Hyde, but he was Goku Black at the time. And I got to meet quite a few people, and I was in this Dragon Ball community, even though I was Lord Sanity. And when I started doing some impressions, they really loved my Goku impression, which, the story of that was I've had the voice, for Goku, I've always had this voice since I was a kid, I never knew it as Team 4-Star Goku, Moscow X's Goku. It was just something that I always did as a kid, and then I started watching Team 4-Star and slowly getting into them, and I thought, hey, that guy sounds just like me, and stuff like that. I never really didn't know at that time, but when I did that, they loved it, and Modern 21 loved it, they all loved it, and I said, what, maybe I can do this, maybe I can tweak my channel and turn it into a Dragon Ball channel, a character channel, and see where it goes from there. And I tweaked it, I did some stuff, and next thing you know, I changed the name from Lord Sanity to Abridged Goku, and we were off to races there. And I just wanted to entertain and wow people what I could do in my range as a voice actor. I would go to cast call clubs and audition and see, and try to test my talents there. And being on Discord was invaluable because it allowed me to meet so many YouTubers who I was a legitimate fan of. I will never forget the time where my friend Bardock, God bless him, I love him to death, he knew I was a fan of Lady Zamasu, and that son of a biscuit actually was friends with her. I guess he knew her and got her to come into one of my live action, not live action, but my live streams, and looking back, I fangirled or fanboyed so hard, and I wanted to punch and hug the guy at the same time because he didn't have to do that, but he did, and I will always forget that, and I will always cherish that, and I want to thank him so much for doing that because I was a huge fan of Lady Zamasu, and he didn't have to do that, and he did. So I have a huge amount of respect for Bardock, and then I got to talk to Lady Zamasu and got to know her. He also did the same thing with Goddess Cresselia, and got me talking to her, and she's an amazing person. She's like a one of the like my bratty stepsister who always she'll huff and puff at me, but she loves me and she always has my back, and she's always was there to talk to me, just like Lady Z was. Lady Z has always had my back, and she's always just been a helpful friend. Ride or die too. She can be very savage. Both of them can be very savage, and they're both very good friends who've always stood by my side and had my back, and I'm very grateful. And they even they didn't have to, but they worked with me. They liked me enough. They worked with me. Android 21 worked with me, and we're friends on Discord still, and I'm friends with all of them. And then as I'm starting to get traction, I really wanted to work with CL. Now Cressy, they knew each other. Koi, I wanted to work with Koi too. I got to be friends with Turles, who was another friend I met on the Discord. He was a good friend, and we had our issues, but I always considered him, and I still consider him, a friend to this day. But moving on, I wanted to work with bigger YouTubers, and I felt like I had to get more aggressive. I had to make myself known, because there's only a limited opportunity for yourself. You have to make people notice you. Don't force them, but you have to make yourself noticeable. And one of the big things that really made me say, okay, maybe I can do this, was getting a shout out from Boma Bunny on You versus Matt channel, who I'm a big fan of. I was always a big fan of Boma Bunny and You versus Matt, and they actually, wish my channel luck. And I said, well, if they can give me a shout out, maybe I can have a chance at working with bigger YouTubers. So I had went on to CL's channel, CL's being CL, I just had to listen, and I made sure to listen to what she was telling me, And one of the bigger opportunities was she was playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I had been a Star Wars, I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a kid, and Star Wars: The Old Republic is one of my all-time favorite MMORPG games. I love that game, and I knew this was something that could be the gateway to me talking to her and her getting to know me. Prior to that, I had been messaging Koi, and to Koi's credit, he actually messages his fans when he doesn't have to, but he does. Koi was a tough nut to crack in some cases, because I was a nobody to Koi at that time. I was just a fan. I won't say I was a nobody to him. Obviously, I was a fan, but in my eyes, I was a nobody. And he was a nice guy, was very nice to me, and wished me luck. Even gave me a few tips, and I took those to heart. And I just I appreciate all the advice he's given me, and I still count him as a very close friend. And the one thing about that was, through our limited interactions, he was one of the few that vouched for me to CL to get me into playing and with CL, getting into the Star Wars: The Old Republic games and playing with her, and her getting to know me, where I could show off my Goku voice and getting them to laugh, and they were just having a good time. He vouched for me, and I'll always be so grateful to Koi for that, because by him doing that, it allowed me to become friends with CL, and it really helped me expand my horizon with making more friends here on YouTube. And I will always be very grateful to Koi for that. So I got to be friends with CL. We did some collaborations, as you guys know. I did collaborations with a bunch of people, in Sans. I got to meet her as well, and it wasn't just CL. I got to meet friends within Sans. She took a huge liking to me, which was really weird for me, because I didn't think anybody was gonna like me. But she took a huge liking to me, and we became friends. And I could take solace that the last thing on my channel was shouting her out, because she's an awesome voice actor. She's amazing, guys, and I can't thank her enough for being my friend and being there for me and defending me when you don't have to. I love people like that, who defend you when you don't have to, and she's always been just such a good friend, and I love her. I love all of them. I love CL, Koi, all those guys. Gur, like I said, Gur was another guy I had to work on. I was surprised how me and Gur, how much of a kindred spirits we were, because we both liked so many things. There was just so many things that we clicked on, some stuff we disagreed on, but for the most part, we agreed on a lot of stuff. And I became friends with him. He's a great guy, awesome YouTuber. And it was just me just learning, because from my perspective, all these people that I'm mingling with and I'm becoming friends with, these are people. A few months ago, I was just in the comic section typing, "Hey, awesome video, and this is great. Can you react to this? And can you do this?" And so you have to understand, from my perspective, I'm just a regular fan mingling with YouTubers that I have been fans of for quite a while, and it's surreal at times. And I still sometimes get a little fanboyish around these guys, because these are people that have basically took me under their wing, and they helped me, and they supported me, and they're still showing support, and I'm just, to say the least, I'm overwhelmed by it. Excuse me. So, getting the traction I was getting, and building up the Muffin Army, or whatever you wanted to call it, it was just something I took pride in, and I put so much time and effort every freaking day uploading, trying to be consistent, trying to live up to the standards and guidelines that YouTube had put out, because I didn't want to break any rules, and I didn't. I didn't get strikes or guideline strikes. I did get strikes, but those were taken down for being false. But for the most part, I was being very consistent. I was following all the rules. I was being a student of the game that is YouTube, trying to build something, trying to build a brand, trying to do something, and it just hurts, guys, because I've put 2.5 years of my life into that channel, and it was just something that I wasn't prepared for. Me working with so many talented people. I've had bumpy roads along the way, but I've been able to mend them for the most part. And I've always said I want no problem with nobody. I just want to entertain people and be the best I can be. When people were saying I was inspiring them, it warmed my heart so much, because that was what I wanted. I wanted to inspire more people. I wanted to be an example of somebody who was literally just somebody in the comic section, one of the fans, or whatever you want to call people who admire someone, and just go out there and do it. When you got to stop being hesitant, and you go out there, you want something, you chase it, and you go for it. And I was succeeding, and I felt like I was succeeding, and I wanted to make somewhat of an impact on the DBZ community. Because I had my own mind, my own personality. I could disagree with people and still be their friend. People didn't have to agree with my views. I didn't have to agree with their views. But at the end of the day, we love each other. We respect each other. And I view them as a peer, Geekdom 101 is another person I have deep admiration for, because I respect his grind and what he does on YouTube. I think he's a phenomenal YouTuber. Some of my friends didn't. Like, every person I've met, they have views I don't agree with, but I love them to death, because they've always been very good to me, and they've respected my opinion. And, like, for example, I know there's been beef with other YouTubers, but I've always loved the fact that even though I still love certain YouTubers that my other peers don't, they've always still hung out with me and accepted my points of views on things. And I really appreciate that. And with the Goku channel, me doing live streams. The reason why I did so many live streams, guys, I bet you guys are wondering, and I'm revealing this now. The reason why I did that was, for one, the recording on the PlayStation 4 was very, very hard. And a lot of the times when I tried to record, it wouldn't sometimes not record. It would record like the last 30 seconds. And I just felt like that would be such a waste to put all that time and effort, and nobody's going to see it. So I said, why not just let them see it in real time? All your failures, everything. I wasn't trying to be the best gamer. I just wanted to entertain you guys, I'm not the best gamer. I'll say that right now. I'm not the best gamer, but I want you to see everything I go through. Like, I want you to see the process. I want you to see, if I lose and I get raged out, I want you to enjoy that. It's fun. It's what being a good channel is all about. Let them see your faults. I'm nothing special. I'm just a person. at the end of the day. And yeah, it's just something that I felt should have been done in live streams, which I will even continue to do. So, uh, sorry, just a bit winded here. So, yeah, that's why I did those. I did cover songs because Michael Jackson is my favorite singer. I love Disney songs as well, and doing impressions and doing some little skits here and there, and it was just such a fun time. It throughout all the work, getting up every day. And guys, I have the world's crappiest computer, or maybe not the world's worst crappiest computer, but it's in bad shape. It can barely hold Wi-Fi. It's always slow, but it was functional enough for me to do what I need to do. Whether it was live stream, uploading a video, it was functional. And I think it's on its last legs here, but I'll continue to use it until I can get a new computer. But I'm so grateful for this computer because it allowed me to talk to you guys and interact with all you guys and getting to know some of you guys. Um, I'm just very, very grateful. And I had such a good time on the Abridged Goku channel, the original Abridged Goku channel. And when I noticed I had over 700 videos made, I felt that was an accomplishment. Whether they were good or bad, I felt it was an accomplishment, and I had something. And because the thing that really upset me about the channel getting taken out was not so much me losing all my subs, because I know at the end of the day I can build that back up. What really hurt me was the fact that I had put 2.5 years, almost time, every day, hours and hours and hours of editing and work, and putting all that time and effort in for you guys. And like I said, even if something bad were happen, like I would always be like happy that my channels will be around for people to enjoy, whether they critique or whatever. They're still around. They were still there, and that's what really hurt. They got taken from me. All that time and effort feels like a huge waste, even though I've made so many friends along the way and I have so many people that love and support me. It doesn't feel like a waste because I still have that. But in the back of your mind, you feel like you really, really do not want to lose that, and I lost that, and that's what really hurts a lot. It kills me a lot, and I'm gonna miss the Abridged Goku channel so much. I had so much fun with it. It was a huge part of my life. It helped me in a lot of ways meet so many fun and blessed people, meeting all of you guys, entertaining you guys, and you guys have been such an influence on my life. A lot of YouTubers say they thank you for all your love and support, and I'm sure many of them mean them. Me, I too, I really do want to take this time and thank everyone who's ever supported me, watched my video, liked, disliked, whatever. You took the time out of your lives to pay attention to a nobody like me, and I think that says something. That's very special. Bridge Goku, doing that channel was fun. I'm gonna miss that channel. I really am gonna miss that channel. I'd do anything to bring it back, and but all I can do now is do what I can and pick up the pieces. My channel got deleted. I tore my room up, guys. I tore the room off my freaking hinges when I heard that, because at the time when it happened, I was working on the duet. Me and Sia were planning on a duet for a whole new world. I was just doing that, and my phone's blowing up, and they're telling me my channel is gone. And when you first get that, you're in disbelief, because when I heard about the Napa channel, my main focus was to try and grow my channel high enough to where maybe it couldn't get deleted, or do whatever I can to get it somewhat noticed by YouTube enough to say, hey, maybe we should delete this channel or something, or just do something to stand out. And that didn't work. And if it happened to me, it could happen to anybody, which makes me real fearful for everyone else. So yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be really, really careful. My heart goes out to anybody else who's experienced this, because B Squad Goku, he experienced it, and my heart goes out to him as well. But when it happened, it hurt. It was a kick in the gut. Knowing that everything you worked for and the accomplishments that you made in that channel is gone and it's not coming back, and they don't care. At the end of the day, YouTube doesn't care. Why would they? In their eyes, I'm a nobody, and that's probably all I'll ever be in their eyes. But with CL and everybody else, Lady Z, everybody, B Squad Goku as well, Android 18 Abridged, and so many other people encouraging me not to give up, and I almost did. I was so close to just throwing in the towel, but you know what? After I've done all I could, after I got all my anger out, I'm still angry, make no mistake about it, but I picked myself back up, dusted myself off, and said, you know what? If you can do that, you can do it again, Don't let them win. You have to keep going. You have to, what doesn't kill you will just make you stronger. Just like a saying, So I'm gonna continue to keep doing. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, entertain you guys, because you're what's keeping me going at this point. Because in a lot of ways, that killed a lot of my motivation for even wanting to be on this platform. But what made me stay is the people I've met and my fans. You guys are what's keeping me here. Honestly, I was never getting paid for those videos. Like, all of those videos, and people were asking me, I never got paid a dime off YouTube. What kept my motivation going was entertaining you guys in the hopes that I can make money doing something I love, entertaining you guys. I wanted to make money entertaining you all, and it was going to be a huge motivator for me. That's why I was waiting for my channel to get approved. Like, okay, now, I can start doing stuff. I can start doing donations. I can improve the channel, because that's basically what the whole point of getting donations for, was to improve this channel and make it and just really build it up to be something even better than what it was. And I can't do that anymore, and that's just really disheartening, because I wanted to do so much stuff, guys. I wanted to do animation. I wanted to do more skits and more collaborations, and really, really do some stuff. And those were things that I was really excited for the future, but I was really optimistic. And it's just it's horrible, but I guess that's life, It's all part of life, but I'm gonna miss the Abridged Goku channel. I really am. It was quite a fun ride with you guys. I want to thank you so much for the love and support that everyone's given me. I want to thank you all so much. You have been such a deep and you have made such a deep impact on my life. Like I said, CL, Gur, Koi, Cressy, Bardock, Lady Zamasu. If I'm leaving anybody out, I apologize, but they know who they are. Margin 21. I love you all. You've done so much for me. Thank you for all the memories that you've done. Thanks for all the supporting that you've done for me. That's what I really wanted to say. Thank you for all your love and support. And yeah, and as for the Abridged Goku channel, I want to thank that channel for the memories and allowing me to be something more than I was, and allowing me to be something, and leave an impact on the DBZ community. Even if it was such a small impact, it was an impact nonetheless, and I'm gonna miss it dearly. But that's all I wanted to say. That was the story of Abridged Goku, how it came to be, its rise, and unfortunately, its inevitable fall. But, when one door closes, another one opens, and, but, like I said, he won't be completely gone. This channel will carry on the legacy that the original did, and well, That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat.